I have a song that got me my first Grammy nod that's honest. It says, I just want to be honest. With all my faults around me, I may let you down. I just want to be honest. I'm tired of giving you less than true when truth is what is bringing me through. I've been trying to be perfection when broken is what makes us human. I just want to be honest. That song shot up the charts for me, but that was truth for me. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I know I'm the hope dealer, but I'm not perfect. I hurt. I get depressed often. I get stressed. I deal with patience issues. I mean, I now have a language for it. They call it imposter syndrome. I wrestle with that. I wrestle with feeling like I've manipulated. Like sometimes when I've arrived at the thing that I've worked hard for, I start questioning, like, did I manipulate my way in here? Like, how did I get here? And I'm like, this is the thing I've been working for. So I'm like, warring with that. Like,
but you belong. You belong there. You worked hard. And you know. I know you have a very strong spiritual belief, and God has a way of opening up doors that you never knew would be open. But you're so full of hope, and you're so full of joy, and you provide so much happiness for somebody else. Where do you get that replenishment from? And do you go to therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to therapy.
Okay.
Shout out to my therapist. I encourage everybody to go to therapy. It is not about you being cuckoo. It is not a statement of you saying that you're crazy, although we all are. But it is literally just a commitment to someone who has a perspective beyond yours, a neutral perspective beyond yours that has the tools to help you navigate and to move in a way that only sets you up for the better in life. That's therapy. It is not saying that you're psycho and all that stuff. And some
weak.
people are weak.
Yep.
Yeah, like, because weakness is found everywhere. Humanity is full of weakness. A lot of times when you don't address the weak areas, that's the thing that ends up dying off of you, and you lose parts of yourself. But therapy helps you identify strengths and weakness as an opportunity to strengthen, but yeah, that's where I get my pouring, my faith. I go to church, I used to be extremely active in church. I was one of the main worship leaders at one church for many years with Pastor Torrey Roberts. I want to get back into that, make more time, because I'm on the road so much. I didn't have the time to do it, but I'm gonna make the time more because I remember the centering that it provided for me. My wife is very helpful. She's my opposite and is disrespectful sometimes, but it's really good for me because it literally gives me another vantage. I'm like, I did not see that.
Yeah.
And of course, in real time, I'm not always saying, I didn't see that. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. And then I'm like, this actually is something, another way to look at it. But yeah, my village, man, I try to bring people into my space. I have a best friend that's, I think, connected to you guys, Terrence Williams, who's one of my closest friends. Him and his wife, Joy, are really my close friends. But, I talk to Terrence a lot, and we, connect and challenge and encourage and support. Yeah, you can't do this thing called life alone.
No, you definitely need
it's foolish to try.
You first of all, let me just commend this couch in this area here. You got 3 black men.
Yeah.
All go to therapy.
Yeah. It's powerful.
Right?
Believe in it.
3 black men.
Embrace
black
it.
men sitting together right now.
Embrace it.
Yep.
Who individually.
Yep.
Now, I mean,
this is powerful, man.
if you don't take anything from any of this.
And men.
right?
Yeah,
Like
Strong
for
men.
real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, this is
And
great,
first, I
man.
want to commend you, brothers, not only for taking that step, but talking about it, because it's under talked about in our communities. There's a weakness and a softness as a connotation that's attached to therapy, and we need it the most. But you mentioned your wife and her support. How long have you guys been together? How did you guys meet?
Well, how we met was in high school. Her cousin was my best friend in high school, and whenever I go to like his family events, I'm like, "Who that? Who that right there?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Nichelle." And I'm like, yeah. And like I remember I took her on before I left for college. I took her on a date to Olive Garden. I've been an old soul all my
Them
life.
hot bread sticks, baby.
No,
Hell
but
yeah.
what's crazy is I was 18 taking somebody to Olive Garden. That's a 30 and above decision. You know, not 18.
No.
Most of my buddies were going to the movies and all that stuff. And I was like, let's go to Olive Garden. We'll have a nice dinner date. And I brought flowers and everything. And I remember her saying, he's too old fashioned. And I was like, she'll be back. And sure enough, fast forward about 6 years ago, we're at the wedding of her cousin's younger brother got married, and I had to sing "Why I Love You" for the wedding, and I see Nichelle, and
you probably was like,
yeah. Performance of your life.
Listen, I'll say this. I ain't never been this cool in my life. I think it was because stuff was happening for me. It was crazy.
You was popping.
Yep.
I think I had just done Star, because I'm also an actor.
An
Cannon!
actor.
Cannon! Right. But I just started filming Star on Fox with Queen Latifah, and then, the song is doing well. I think I just got my Grammy nomination. So I'm,
You popping.
You in it. You're doing it.
Yep.
Ain't too much. Yeah, I'm just like, let me just walk up and tell Nichelle what's up. And we started talking, and fast forward, she's back. I said she'll be back. She's back.
She's back.
We got married 4 years ago. Well, almost 4 years ago at the height of the pandemic. It was when they were
easing some of the restrictions.
Yeah, easing some of the restrictions. August 8th, 2020, and it was in Texas, and it was an incredible, incredible wedding. We've been married almost 4 years, and I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful for her perspective. She's an educator. She's an introvert. I'm an extrovert. That
you need
is
that balance.
challenging. That is challenging. It's challenging. Okay,
it can be.
So imagine you thinking, "Come on, let's show the people what we do," and she's like,
no.
"We don't need to do all that." That's hilarious. But I love it. It's really really great. Yeah.
Well, brother, let me tell you this: love looks good on you.
It does,
Thank you,
man.
brother.